For nearly 40 years, Danchuk has manufactured the highest quality reproduction Tri-Fi parts available. We know that having durable, well-constructed panels can really make an interior pop, but we also understand the proper installation has just as big of an impact. Today I'll sit down with interior specialist Revo Reeves, who will give us some tips on proper upholstery installation for your Tri-Fi. Hello everybody, I'm Christine Danchuk and I'm here today with Revo Reeves from Hot Rod Panels, and he's going to show us how to correctly install door panels. So Revo, how did you get started doing interior?
I took a class back in high school, back in '78 for upholstery. Turned into my life love and been doing hot rods and custom interiors ever since.
Is there anything unique about the way you upholster door panels?
What kind of makes it different for us, we can develop this system. We've got an automated cutter. So most upholstery shops just haven't bought one yet. They're a little expensive, so we can design within a CAD program, and we can design the panel. We can check with the customer off a drawing, make sure that's what they want before we even go to what we call print, which is cut.
Oh, okay.
So the machine cuts everything for us.
So I know that installing door panels can be tricky. What are some common mistakes that individuals and other shops make when installing interior?
The main thing that's important is making sure when you're fitting the panels to the door, you've got proper clearances all the way around. If you're doing graphics, you got to make sure the graphics are going to line up from front door to back panels. If you're doing anything with a graphic that goes into the kick panel, that's got to be in there as well.
Okay. So you're going to show us today some examples of how to correctly install.
We've got a product, the new line we have, the Hot Rod Panels. It's a different system. It's more of a jigsaw puzzle type. It's a layering system of a modular panel that we made. Most upholstery shops, they will use more Landau foam within their graphics, and we do everything with cardboard and Landau foam.
So Revo, you brought some fabrics and different materials here today. Can you demonstrate and take us through the assembly process?
Absolutely.
These all look fantastic. They're beautiful. Tell us a little bit about the different kits and the different colors.
In the catalog, the way it's shown is it's kind of shown in block format with the different steps of what it looks like upholstered. They're not actually sold upholstered, so they're DIY kit, do it yourself. So they're sold in the cardboard with the foam, all beveled edges, to where the customer can buy the panels from you guys, go to any upholstery supply house where they live and pick up the material, and they can upholster whatever materials they want.
This looks a little difficult to install themselves. Are you able to help them?
What we do for anybody that's local, if they want to come by on a Saturday, give us a call ahead of time. We have a one-time fee of $50. They can come in, bring the kit that they purchased through Danchuk, their materials, and we'll show them how to do it. We'll help them line up the holes. They can borrow our drill, our glue. We'll basically give them an assist.
So for the person that's interested in doing it themselves at home, can you show us, demonstrate how they would go about that?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm going to let you guys go ahead and demonstrate how you do this, and I'll be back.
All right, so we're here to introduce Hot Rod Panels and our product. With me is Dave from world famous Stitchcraft. What we're going to do is be showing you the system on how we actually upholster these panels. This is done a lot differently than what your traditional upholstery shop would show you how to do. Instead of just using Landau foam and the cardboard piece on the back, we actually put cardboard on the back of the Landau foam. It allows to hide the clips a lot better. The clips don't come through the Landau foam, and everything's more of a jigsaw puzzle piece. So everything just fits where it fits. It's all pre-gapped for the material. This is what you would get in the kit from Danchuk. We've got 10 designs you can choose from. Before we go into it, most important thing is we check brush. We want to make sure that when we're using the new material, that it's all the same direction. And you can just simply do that by just brushing the fabric. What we normally do, once we find out this is the top, we'll just do a little clip on the top. No matter where this piece goes, no matter who handles it, they know this is the top. We'll start with throwing some glue. We normally work on top of our fabric. It keeps us from getting glue all over the place. And since we need glue on the fabric, that's where we want to glue. We want to spray this so it's nice and even. You don't need a lot of glue. What we do is called a layering process. So as we upholster, we're actually layering it and upholstering it to the panel instead of trying to glue all the pieces on after. It normally takes a few minutes, just let the glue get tacky. You don't want it to stick in the wrong place when you first put it down. So you'll need your top. This is the center. This goes blue. This goes gray. So we flip that over just so we make sure we don't get any wrinkles on top. It's important on the material side that when you're working your material, you don't work it into the corner, fold it and cut it. You actually work everything away from the corners. Since it's all pre-gapped, everything will go to the sides. Everything goes top and bottom, fits perfectly. So that will take the guessing game out of how to gap. So we leave all the tops and bottoms long. We leave the sides long. We only really want a ½ inch between the panels. So you set these corners up and you actually match it to the corners on the panel. And you just check and you make sure that everything's lined up. And you grab your favorite tool and this glues right to that piece. And since it's a layering system and this goes to the panel, this top piece will get glued over. So what we do to keep this a nice straight fold, we just fold the whole piece over at one time. So this will just glue right in on top of this piece. This one stays long. The sides stay long. These are all going to be going over. Put the glue on the back. You want to take the material away from the corner. We cut our corners first. We have about a ½ inch before we cut off the waist. Depending on who's wrapping, they might start from the bottom up or the top down. You just want to check and make sure what went on last. So the gray went over first, the blue went over last. That's how we're going to do this one. For demonstration purposes on this right here, what we're doing is we're folding everything over. A lot of times on the tops for 55 Tri-5s, you really won't fold this top part over. You'll just leave it long so the chrome stainless can come over and hide it. The biggest thing is marking everything in the car so you have your center point so all your graphics match up. If you're working with a compressor and you guys got staple guns at home, you can go where the seams are and add the staples to help keep everything together.
Wow, you made this look so amazing. You made it look so easy, but of course you're a professional. Right. How hard is it, do you think, for the average guy to do this in his garage?
Pretty confident. We've simplified the process because everything's pre-gap, because everything's CAD cut. Pretty confident that anybody could do this in their garage, absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for coming down to show us how to do this. And
Absolutely.
Thank you all for watching. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.